My friend Danny started his multi-million-dollar business with one employee, himself. So I asked Danny, give us some advice on how to go from these small projects as a small contractor to these big projects, the 6 and 7 figure projects that he works on now. Listen to what he said.
How you go from doing the $1,000 job to the $5,000 job to the $50,000 job and up
To the $500,000
job and the $5 million job. You've got to find some people that believe in you, that believe that you can perform at a high level. And the struggle with that is they want you there. When they give you that chance, they want you, right?
The business owner.
The business owner, the person they believe in. You can't just send, 5 electricians out there day one and after they've given you a chance. They hired you as a person almost instead of the company because they know you're going to do everything it takes to get that done for them because they went out on a limb to hire you. But a couple general contractors I was working for did a little bit of both.
Okay.
So once they understood that I could handle, the electrical side of it, they kind of pulled me in a direction to go, hey, I've got this medical office building on 5th Avenue that I'm doing. It's probably, I'm going to get a couple electrical bids. It's probably going to be around $50,000. Is it something you want to look at? Absolutely. Let's look at it. Never shy away from, having an opportunity. You don't have to take the opportunity, but don't just because the money or the size, don't let that scare you. You got to just go look at it. If you feel comfortable with it and it's something that you feel like you can handle, put the right price on it. Take a risk,
Yeah.
How are you going to fail? If you're involved, how are you going to fail?
Right.
Is the way I was looking at it. So, I think the first time I went from, it was like a $20,000 electrical job, went to like a 50, and that's a big jump right there.
Mm-hmm.
And, we were performing on that and you take that and you put that on your website, right? And it feeds.
Maybe you're putting pictures on the website of
pictures
it.
and names and contractors' names and, it starts to feed itself and the phone rings or you call somebody and they say, well, who are you? I've never heard of Clark Electric. Boom, you give them a little rundown of who you are and what you do. And, we've done this building. We've done this job. Mm-hmm. And, if you're talking to somebody that's in the area, maybe they've driven by that building. Maybe they've seen it. And I think that was something that I really grew from because, doing one building to where you can say, that's a high profile building. I'm going to market myself off of that and see where it goes.
Yep.
And then it went to another one, to another one, to another one. And then you're building buildings on US 19 and, they're...
Yeah.
And it goes from there. You go to a Maserati dealership on Gandy.
Yeah.
I sold that for the 3 or 4 years after that. When I called a new client that I knew they were in town somewhere. Oh, who are you? What do you do? Oh, we do, retail. We do grocery stores. We do car dealerships. Oh, what car dealer? We did the Maserati on Gandy. Oh, you did that? Ooh. Boom. There you go.
Yeah.
And they know that you can perform.
Right.
Right. They don't care who did it. They know that Clark Electric can do that type of work, and it goes from there. I lost money on every big job I did for a couple of years. Not lost money, but just didn't make what we should have made, because whether I left something out or I had the wrong guy doing something or I couldn't, facilitate it myself or whatever the case may be, it just wasn't working out, to that level. But keep trying, keep trying. Don't go, from a $50,000 job and do a $2 million job. Try to work your way up a little bit and learn as much as you can along the way. Save as much as you can. Pay yourself the least amount as you can. Everybody says, pay yourself first. But
as the owner,
right?
I'm with you,
and I believe you should.
Thank you.
Right? I believe you should, but it's really hard to in the beginning when you have no money.